Sportsmanship is not simply shaking an opponent's hand after a game. It is maintaining a positive attitude on and off the court, respecting rulings made by officials, and respecting fans and other teams.
Sportsmanship is the ability to do what you love while being respectful to officials, opponents, and your teammates.
Sportsmanship can not only be found on the court or field, but also among the audience. Parents and fans should practice class and respect along with athletes and coaches.
I'm Mrs. Winky, and I teach kindergarten at Lincoln Christian School. My favorite season is summer, my favorite holiday is Christmas, and my favorite school supply is Post-it notes. I love teaching kindergarten because those kiddos come in every morning excited about school. We learn something new, we have a new experience, and they're always excited. I also love teaching kindergarten because I love teaching kids how to read. It's so rewarding to see them come into school in the fall, only knowing a few letters or letter sounds. And at the end of the school year, they're independently reading a book. It just brings so much joy to me to watch them grow as a student.
Hi, this is Britt Ehlers, head basketball coach for the Lincoln Christian girls basketball team. Just want to thank you for supporting Lincoln Christian athletics and watching the Crusaders on the Crusader Network.
All right, we are here for Lincoln Christian girls junior varsity basketball here on the Crusader Sports Network. It's the Lincoln Christian Crusaders and the Bishop Neumann Cavaliers. I'm Keith Miles along with Jeremy Hannes, and LCS controls the tip. That's Talon Hannes right out of the gate. We got a two-quarter game tonight. Newman's got just a short JV roster, so just a couple of quarters, which is kind of a bummer when you look at the Lincoln Christian bench, and we got a bunch of girls there that are going to not quite get as much playing time tonight.
It'll be interesting to see how they manage that.
And that ball is tipped, but Miller picks it up, is a little short with it, gets her own rebound, goes back up, gets another rebound, brings it back out. Hannes drives baseline and kicks back outside. So Neumann, what are they? Are they in a man? Looks like, yeah. That's Brester over in the corner. Inside to Miller, and she goes up, misses another one. So Bree's hurting her shooting average on that first possession.
Yep.
For the Cavaliers, that's Mayberry, and here's a ball's knocked away, but Neumann will pick it up. And Katrina Avila may have a steal before the night's over.
Right, I'm going to bet on it.
Back outside, that's Douglas with it. To Ingerson. And here's a shot on the way and off the mark. Loose ball, and Hannes picks it up for the Crusaders on the miss by McGuigan.
Yep, McGuigan. Yep. Former Laser player of mine.
Yep.
So she's got a motor, so.
Oh, and there's a block by Mayberry on a shot by Lockridge. And that's McGuigan, right? And she's got the first basket of the game.
Didn't get back in time and had that outside shot get blocked, and they were able to turn it over right away and get down and beat us. It's going to be important to get to a good start. St. Cecilia, we had the 2 quarters. We had a slow start, and it cost us in the long run. Right,
you got a lot less time to catch up for sure. So McGuigan misses the free throw, but it's a 2-0 lead for the Cavaliers. Back inside to Miller, and she looking to come back out. Here's Brester. She has it poked away, but Avila picks it up. Inside, Miller's open, and she's got her first bucket. So they're going to... Oh, and there's a turnover.
Yeah, Katrina got a steal, and then block shot out of bounds. I believe we were both writing down that score and looked up, but out of bounds on Neumann, and good possession here. See if we can make it worthwhile.
So it didn't take Katrina long to get that steal. And there's a 5-second call, so it'll go back over to Neumann.
We didn't have anybody cutting to the ball, helping Autumn out. In your head, you got to know if you get to 5, you got to call timeout or get the ball in somewhere, but we weren't exactly helping her either.
Or if you get to 4.5.
Right. Yeah. 5, you're too late.
Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cavs. And and then we got a ladder that's falling down over here, so that'll stop play. I heard that screech, and at first I'm like, is that a whistle? But it didn't really sound like a whistle.
That could have been ugly, because we have a third ref, and we almost were down to 2.5. It would not have gone well. All right.
I think they're over there trying to get the curtain shut.
Right, yeah, they had the whiteboard open, drum set up there. I don't know if they're going to do something with the varsity, maybe for the national anthem.
Oh, and here goes another steal from Avila, and then she's tripped up by Douglas. That'll be the first foul on Neumann. So last night Carter Holland had several steals in the boys' reserve game last night, and they were talking about maybe he's going to end up with a double-double in points and steals. I think he did end up with more steals than points.
Really?
And Christina may be on her way to 10 or more steals. We'll see.
And that was Raymond Central that we played? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it ended up. Oh.
Foul on Katrina Avila. Douglas got a little head start on her, and Katrina couldn't quite catch up. So first foul on Katrina, second team foul.
All right, we got some trouble with our scoreboard on the screen is not showing the score, so we may have to fix that here.
2-2, 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Again, it's only 2 quarters tonight, so. Avery Lockridge into Bree. Back to Avery, and she drove and got hip checked, so didn't catch who that foul was on. Looks like it's on Ingerson, her first foul.
You didn't know you were going to get your chance at play-by-play.
I know, right?
Tonight.
Good save by Bree Miller. Katrina with the ball out top. Forces a shot up and gets a foul called. She'll be shooting 2. It's like a second foul on Paisley Douglas. Again, just 2 quarters, so you have to work hard to get into foul trouble.
Yeah, right. Leave it all out on the floor, right?
Right. Joanna Haji in for Avery Lockridge. First substitution of the game. Neumann has 2 girls on the bench. Bailey Molly and Kinsley Bozak. Second miss. Lane violation on Katrina. So still 2-2, 5:13 left in the first quarter. Douglas with the ball. Down to Reitz. Bree got in the way of a pass to Ingwerson. McGuigan over to Mayberry with a missed outside shot. Good offensive rebound on the weak side. Good defense. Taylor with the steal. And one. Taylor got in the passing lane, stole the ball, kind of lost control and pushed it, and got a foul on Avery Mayberry. Taylor will be going for a three-point play. Lincoln Christian up 4-2. We good with the scoreboard over there now?
Yep, okay. I think so. We're a little behind on the time. We'll get the clock caught up.
Taylor misses her free throw. Autumn, good hustle play on the ground, get the ball. Bree was in traffic, probably would have been better to kick the ball out. I'll let you take over.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I only missed one basket, though.
There you go.
That's number 14. That's Molly with it. And she's got it back. And here's a long two from over in the corner, and a missed shot by Ingerson. And an offensive rebound, and missed three, and Katrina Avila picks it up. Looks like we're getting ready for a line change over there.
All right, get your shots up if you're on the court. Not a good entry pass by Talon. Bad angle, trying to get it to Bree.
That's Mayberry. She drives, puts up a nice-looking shot, but misses, and then Miller wrestles away the rebound.
Yeah. Thought that was going to get over Bree's head for another offensive rebound. But
got a timeout called by the Crusaders. It is 4-2, and we're at 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. So we were the scoreboard was on the screen, but it wasn't. She was adding points and she had the clock running, but it wasn't showing up. It was just frozen on the screen, so we had to take it off and put it back on again.
We had some camera issues before the game, and you were hustling over there trying to switch things around, so understandable. That's why you're the genius over here.
Well, that's why we need somebody to be the director here who can take care of all those things, right? That's why I'm hoping that we can. Well, last night we used that huddle focus camera for our camera, and that also includes the scoreboard. So that's two less people that you need for a crew to do a game. So we'll see. We'll work on that. There's a long three on the way by Amelia Holen, and she misses, and the rebound quickly up ahead, and a double dribble on the Cavs. So Neumann, not only do they have a short bench, their coaching staff, they're short too. Their head coach, Jason Simons, is not here. He had back surgery here recently, missed the games in the Centennial Conference Tournament last week as well.
Right. I read that in the paper.
So it's a bummer not to have him here. He's a great guy, and I know he and Nick had a great rivalry when Nick was the girls coach here at LCS and enjoyed competing with each other.
Oh, yeah, for sure. High level. Those battles were usually during the season, during the conference tournament, sometimes holiday tournament, and then at state.
Right. And Haji dribbles it off her foot, and a pickup by Molly. She takes it all the way and scores.
That's too bad. You got to take care of the ball when you're up front.
That's Bailey Molly who hit it. Ball out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. And that is Anna Holen who turned it over. Both Anna and Amelia on the floor. Really had fun watching them and the reserve team on Saturday morning, even though they lost a one-point game to Louisville. But the girls competed hard. They were down most of that game, had a furious comeback in the fourth quarter, and then just fell short.
Yep. Yeah, they did. They were down a good amount, a couple times in the game.
Yeah, I think double digits.
Right. Took the lead late and then couldn't hold on.
There's a three on the way and no good, and rebound to Sarah Van Ostrand. And Eva Daniel up ahead. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Lincoln Christian.
You need to do a little better job of taking care of the ball. We're pushing the ball and driving baseline when it's not there and passing through hands. So see if we can improve on that.
And that shot, who hit that?
Amelia.
Okay, Amelia Holen with her first basket.
Good entry pass from Sarah Van Ostrand to Amelia, left her alone under the basket. And
that's number 20. That's Bosak with it. They look inside. And a block shot by Van Ostrand.
Good recovery by Sarah. Kind of lost track of a girl down there, but her height was able to get the block.
Anna Holen, she's trapped down there, gets it back outside to Van Ostrand and back out top. Amelia drives inside, the ball tipped, and another turnover.
Yep.
2 minutes to go, first quarter. Ooh. And another turnover on the other end. McEwen picks it up. 2 minutes to go in the first half, actually, because we're just going to play 2 quarters here. We're not going to take a 10-minute break, though, after the first quarter. Inside to McEwen. And back outside. There's a 3 on the way from Van Ostrand. She misses, but good hustle from Daniel to track down the rebound.
By Eva.
And now Anna Holen drives baseline. Good maneuver around the defender, but leaves the shot a little strong.
Yep, quick move. Just need to get a little better angle, softer shot. But it was a good move.
So the Crusaders with 2-point lead, a lot of action up and down the floor, but not a lot of buckets here.
Right.
And inside, and this time made shot for number 20. That is Bosak with the basket, and she's tied the game.
Lost track of our player again down there, so we need to do a better job of that.
And Anna Holen is going to draw a foul and go to the free throw line. And she's not afraid to drive into traffic.
No, she's not. Yeah, she's doing a good job of attacking. One more dribble, that turns into a little bit easier layup for her.
That's 5 team fouls on the Cavs. That one goes on Avery Mayberry, her second. Holen hits the first.
Do we have our time up on the video now? Are we all?
Yep.
Okay.
Just over 40 ticks to go here in the first, and Holen rolls in the second. Crusaders back up by a deuce. And a nice drive to the basket, but a missed shot by Bosak, but an offensive rebound and a putback from McGuigan.
4 points for Caitlin tonight. Got half their points. It's a tough shot there, a tough putback.
And there's a turnover. Here comes Neumann. And Anna Holen was coming up from behind. I thought she was going to get a steal.
Right.
And then we end up with a foul a travel.
Yeah, she went up for a shot, and then it was contested, and she came back down from that shot without shooting it. So 13 seconds left.
That's McEwen. She's going to muscle up, and then she gets an offensive foul. Used a little elbow there.
Yep. Maybe a little bit off balance there, and probably needed to kick it out.
So now the Crusaders put on a little pressure, so Neumann can't get down the floor too quickly here. And they had a good look at it, but they can't convert, so we got a tie game after one. It's 8-8. All right, after one, it's 8-8. We got 8 minutes left of basketball. Crazy eights here. Crusaders and the Cavs. And again, for Lincoln Christian, we got 4 girls with 2 apiece. Miller, Hannes, and Amelia Holen, and Anna Holen. And McGuigan with 4, Bosak with 2, and Molly with 2 for the Cavaliers.
let's see if we can take care of the ball, this group that's in there right now. Take care of the ball, get a little bit of a lead, and then see how the quarter ends or the game ends.
Yeah, so it looks like Lincoln Christian's got the starters back on the floor. And there goes Avila. There's another steal, and she's fouled, or she would have had a runaway there. A run out, I guess I should say. Foul goes on Douglas, and I think that's 2 on her. No, 3.
Yeah, I think she picked up her second when you were working on that scoreboard issue. She might find herself into getting in foul trouble if Katrina keeps stealing the ball from her, and she's got to stop the layup.
And then a jump ball call as Miller gets tied up. Good job by Ingerson.
Yep, it was. Bree needs to keep that ball high. You know, she's the tallest girl out there. She doesn't need to bring it down to where the other ones can grab it. So.
And Brester will try a 3. Just leaves it a little bit short, and the rebound comes down to Neumann. And Mayberry and Avila almost had another steal.
Yeah, she caused a turnover, or at least caused us to get the possession back. McGuigan for Neumann was standing out of bounds when it bounced back to her.
If I were keeping stats, I'd give her a steal on that.
I think so too.
And some pressure by Neumann. It results in another turnover.
Got to go after the loose ball.
And now a chance for a 3-point play, and that is at McGuigan, yes.
Yep, she got 6 tonight.
And the foul goes on Brester. Four-team fouls for LCS. No good on the free throw, and Miller with the rebound. So the Cavs, that may be their first lead, I think, tonight.
I think so. Good give and go.
Avila scooped under the basket, missed the shot, offensive rebound, and Miller goes back up and misses. And then a foul on Miller.
We're getting plenty of chances. Just kind of need to set ourselves and take some little bit better shots. We're right there.
So last home game for both JV and varsity tonight, which seems crazy.
Yeah.
And Brester said, hey, I'm open, I'll shoot.
Right.
Miller with the rebound and the putback to tie it.
Yeah, when that shot went up, Bree was not in the lane, but she crashed the board and kind of surprised Neumann, got an easy bucket, so good job.
10-10, 6:45 to go. Mayberry puts up a shot, misses, gets her own rebound.
We got to do a better job of boxing out.
And she'll try one, a long 2 this time, misses.
Good job. Autumn boxed out that time. So good job by Autumn.
Ball will stay with LCS, and it's Crusaders' chance to take the lead again. Here comes Avery Lockridge. And a foul on Neumann. That'll be 1-1. I think we're at 7 team fouls.
Yep.
That goes on McGuigan. So Lockridge a chance to put LCS back on top. And she does.
Good shot.
So coming up tonight, before the varsity game, we're going to talk to our 3 senior girls on the LCS varsity, McKaylee Ailes, Hallie Heiser, and Jana DeHaan. And then at halftime, we're going to hear we're going to have parents' night for the LCS cheerleading squad, and we'll see their routines for state competition coming up later this month. And the lid came off. Yeah.
Don't know how we can't ever get that fixed.
Right.
Sometimes it's taped. I don't know who untapes it. We don't have volleyball going on right now.
Yeah. Well, unless there could be volleyball practice going on at some point.
I don't know.
And Douglas, she's fouled by Hannes. That was close to a 10-second call, and then
a steal.
So 16 fouls now for the Crusaders. Both teams will shoot in the bonus from here on out. Avila, there she goes.
Yeah. Good anticipation. Get the rebound.
And she is fouled by Mayberry. We're only playing 2 quarters. She may end up with 10 steals before we're done.
Right. And now they've got 2 girls with 3 fouls, so.
And Crusaders have scored their last 3 from the line.
Right. It's all started with the ball pressure up top, so if we can keep that going. Katrina kind of leads that charge, and I think Douglas will be ready for this game to be over with.
And there's a shot off the glass and in from Ingerson.
Just because we tipped out by McGuigan. Sorry about that. You know, we have good ball pressure, but then it seems like the backside is kind of sleeping back there, so need to do a little bit better job.
And we're going to have a jump ball call. So that'll stay with the Crusaders. Or no, I'm sorry, the Cavs. You know what? We're only playing 2 quarters. We should have had LCS on this end and Neumann on the other end,
true.
you know.
I think that's how we did the St. Cecilia game, actually.
And another loose ball. Neumann picks it up. And this time Hannes with a hand on it, out of bounds. Yeah. You always, at least in high school and college, you always wait and play the second half offensively by your own bench.
Yep.
But you noticed in the NBA they do it opposite of that now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't watch much NBA, but I don't know how long that's happened or how long that's been going on. But yeah, the second half, they're playing defense in front of their own bench. To Hannes, great pass from Avila, but she can't finish, and then a foul on the rebound. It's going to go on, is that Miller? Yeah.
They'll be shooting free throws, 1-on-1.
Yeah, frankly, in the NBA, I don't know that they play much defense.
Right, yeah. The other night, the Washington and the Brooklyn was playing, I think it was 149 to 147 or something. It was like, yeah, that's a lot of points.
And the first front end of the 1-and-1 is good from Ingerson. And the Crusaders had a 4-point lead briefly, and now Ingerson can tie it.
Yeah.
And she doesn't. Good hustle from McGuigan, but the rebound out of bounds to LCS. Full court pressure. Crusaders have got to work. They've got timeouts they can use, obviously, if they need them.
Right.
But Avila's going to cut through the traffic, and she goes all the way, has the ball stripped out of her hands, but Miller's there for the putback.
Well, right place, right time again for Bree. So
Douglas into the front court. Ball tipped by Haji, who's in the game now, and out of bounds. It'll stay with Neumann.
we'll see how we play our bench in this second or the final quarter. About this time they came in last game, so hopefully they're ready to come in and finish the game out.
And Avila with another hand on it. Almost gets it, but out of bounds to Neumann. So Neumann with just 12 girls here. We see the 5 girls who aren't playing JV that are coming in ready for the action. So I think most all of these girls playing JV are going to suit up for varsity as well.
Right.
Long rebound to Miller. And Hannes all the way, misses the shot. Miller again there, but can't convert this time. And a travel. So after tonight, 2 more games this week for the JV and varsity girls, both on the road, and tough game Friday night at Norris. Norris, I'm not sure. Well, wait a minute. I've got it right here. We'll see where they're rated this week. They won their conference tournament last week. They are number 1 in Class B. Matter of fact, they beat Elkhorn North, who had been number 1 and been undefeated.
Yeah.
That was the championship game of their conference tournament.
That would have been fun to watch that game.
And that one hung on the rim for a minute and a half, but doesn't fall, unfortunately. Ball out of bounds. It's off Mayberry. It'll go back to LCS.
Good job by Anna to either get a hand in the ball or at least to distract. So see if we get a bucket here to expand it to 5.
And a carry on McEwen. Back over to Neumann. Yeah, nobody's gonna break this thing open. We're not gonna need the 40-point clock rule in this one, are we? And a good bounce down low to McGuigan, but then Haji with a hand on it, and they say it didn't go out of bounds. And then a push on McGuigan as she shoots.
He was in a good position there.
Yeah, I guess so, and maybe the angle we have made it look like it was out. Either that or he was using volleyball rules, and if any part of it's in, then it's in, right? That was the hardest thing I had to get used to when I started watching volleyball, was that a ball could be on the line and it was still in play.
Right.
So
here we are, 3.5 minutes to go in the game, up 3. I think if we could get another bucket and a stop, we'd be in pretty good position.
And McGuigan makes it a 2-point game. She's got 7. Oh, and Daniel wasn't ready for that. So here comes Neumann, a chance to tie. Good ball movement from the Cavs, and they do tie the game.
Wow.
So the Crusaders were up by 4, then up by 3, and then the last 3 go to the Cavaliers.
Yeah, 16-16, 3:21 to go. Called our second timeout there. Timeouts shouldn't be a factor. We've got 3 left. Newman's got 5. Both teams with 8 fouls. So 1 and 1 for one more foul, and then shooting 2 shots if we get to that.
And that gives our maintenance crew a chance to fix tape the volleyball lids on, I guess.
Yeah, from when they finish the floor, some of that seal gets underneath there, and then they don't sit flat. And if you dribble a ball just right on it, it pops it up.
Speaking of volleyball, hopefully the Huskers will get a chance to play. They were ready to play last weekend, had both their games canceled with Northwestern, and they've got 2 more home games, I think, this weekend.
Yeah, I was looking forward to those on TV, too, last week.
Into Anna Holen. And she travels. And she actually threw it away about the same time she traveled. So one way or the other was going to go back to Neumann.
Double turnover.
Hollands are quick, though. It's fun to watch them play.
They are.
And just like their big brother, they're pretty stout on defense.
Right. Yeah, they're really good defenders. They'll be shooting free throws here.
So this will be Bailey Molly at the line, and she had an older sister, and I'm trying to remember her first name. I assume it's an older sister or a relative of some sort. They had a girl, Molly. Might have been Morgan Molly. No, Maddie Molly, I think it was. Yeah, a few years ago.
Yep.
And she's given Neumann the lead. And another offensive rebound for the Cavs. They go up. They'll go back to the line.
I would hate to see how many turnovers we've had in 2 quarters and how many offensive rebounds they've had.
Foul goes on Van Ostrand, and this time it'll be Julia Ingerson at the line. She misses the first. Crusaders got to be ready to box out here on this.
Yeah, we know McGuigan's going to go after this rebound, so it'd be nice to try to box out.
And a good move by McGuigan to kind of the old spin move back behind, but the free throw's good, so it is now a 2-point lead for the Cavs.
Foul on Molly, so Anna Holen will be shooting 1 and 1, looks like.
And she was 2 for 2 back in the first quarter from the line, so that's a good sign. Well, I jinxed her. She left it short, but McEwen with an offensive rebound, and she'll go to the line.
Yep. So now both teams will be shooting 2 shots the rest of the way.
And that foul on McGuigan, and she's got 2, 10 team fouls apiece. Yeah, that's didn't seem like we've had that many fouls, but we have.
Right.
And let's see, Bree Miller is in, and Katrina Avila for the Crusaders. Anna Holen and Sarah Von Ostrand to the bench. One more for Isabel McEwen. And she misses. Miller with the offensive rebound.
Right.
Back outside. Amelia Holen drives. Goes up, misses. Another miss from McEwen. She goes up from the other side and gets it in to tie the game.
Good job by Isabel there. I thought she might force a shot up, but she went across the lane and made it a lot easier for herself.
Great defense by Holen. They finally get it into the front court. Mayberry back to Ingerson. She puts up a shot and it goes. All of a sudden we're having a scoring explosion on both ends.
Down 2 points again, just a little over 2 minutes, so plenty of time.
But you got to have good ball security here.
Right.
McEwen with it. Tries to get it inside to Miller. It's loose, but Bree picks it up. And then Daniel with a long two. Miller with the rebound.
Right back up.
She misses. And Newman comes out of there with it. Oh, and a steal. Back to Miller, and she ties the game.
All right. We had to work hard for those 2 points, but we got them, and they were big. So
I was waiting for the whistle there. I thought there might be a foul called on all that loose ball action.
Right.
But
elbow to Katrina's neck there.
McGuigan, and she travels. She's going down. She knew that she was about to travel and tried to get rid of the ball, but not quite quick enough. So let's see. Hannes is back in. Lockridge, Brester, and they'll stay in with Miller and Avila. And this might be, is this the starting
this is back to the starters,
group, I think, yeah.
Well, tie game, so minute and a half left.
And a foul will put Hannes at the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul goes on Douglas. That should be 4 on her. So she's going to make the most of her fouls in this 2-quarter game. And Hannes gives the lead back to Lincoln Christian.
See if we can make this one, make it a 2-point game and then get a stop and then see if we can take care of the ball. Well,
that's still a lead for the Crusaders, 21-20. And Lockridge went for the steal, didn't get it, but recovers. And there, Mayberry to Douglas. And a 3-ball on the way, no good, but an offensive rebound.
There we go again.
And then a steal. Brester picks it up.
Good defense by Bree. Loose ball. Autumn got it. So
got a minute to go. We'll see what Lincoln Christian does if they try to milk the clock here a little.
Oh, I don't know.
And then Miller gets called for a travel.
All right. Let's get a stop. Get a stop and then see if they foul us. If we foul them, they get 2 shots. So.
And Mayberry misses. And Brester tried to tip it back to her teammate. And a great move by Newman, but they miss, and there is a foul on the rebound, and that's going to go on LCS, so that'll put, who is it, Ingerson will go to the line. Foul, I think. No, oh, let's see. I guess I can look up on the board. Looks like Miller picked it up. Ingerson was 1 for 2 a little bit ago.
All right, so again, need to do a good job of boxing out. Bree will be boxing out Caitlin McGuigan, and we'll see what it comes out after the timeout, but she's going to go after that rebound.
So even though we only got a 2-quarter game here, I want you to stay with us here on Strive right after the game. I'm going to replay the senior night from a couple of weeks ago when Coach Britt Ehlers talked about his 3 senior players. We're going to replay that after this game, and then about 10 minutes later or so, we'll, or maybe shorter than that, about 10 minutes before the varsity game starts, we're going to have interviews with our 3 seniors. So tune in for that, or just stay here. Just don't go anywhere, and then you'll catch it all. So, yeah, we mentioned the Crusaders at Norris on Friday night, so that's going to be a tall task for both boys and girls varsity teams. Norris having a pretty good year both ways, and they both teams from Norris beat Lincoln Christian back in the holiday tournament, but you never know.
Nope, you don't.
And then Saturday, a trip up to David City to play Aquinas. And both the Norris and David City games will be on. They have used YouTube for their games, so you can at least see the varsity games. And after the timeout, Ingerson ties the game. And Brester now trapped in the corner. Ball tipped and picked up by McGuigan. And so 18 seconds to go. Neumann with a chance to take the lead. Douglas with it, guarded by Avila. That's Ingerson with it. And here's Mayberry with a shot. McGuigan, good position for the rebound. And at the horn.
Do we go overtime?
Yep, we're going to go to overtime, I'm assuming. That doesn't count as a quarter as far as how many quarters you play, so.
You can't end in a tie. Don't throw the ball over to the scorers.
Yeah.
Just play 2 minutes or something.
So we'll see what they put on the clock. So normally it would be 4 minutes. We'll see what they're going to program here.
Seth Arms and Dave Lockridge over there. There we go.
Oh, they're going to 2 minutes now. I got to see if I can adjust our clock here, and that may be easier said than done.
Right.
Let's see. There we go. I got it. All right. So we are tied at 21. We'll play a 2-minute overtime.
I think we were tied with 1:30 left, and then we got a 2-point lead, and then Neumann came back and tied it, and then we had a turnover, and then we stopped them on their last second possession. So both teams had chances there in the last minute or two. First team to score and get a stop will be sitting pretty good.
Right.
But we've seen, I don't think either team can hold on to the ball for very long. So.
And, of course, you stay at the same number of team fouls, so both teams will be in the double bonus.
We're going to jump.
And who was it? It was Douglas that had 4 fouls, I think, for Neumann. Mayberry has 3. And Lincoln Christian controls the tip. And again, both teams with their starters on the floor. And Brester gets it back out of the corner. Lockridge along 2. Off the mark. Miller fights for the rebound, and a jump ball. It'll go over to Neumann.
Yep. Well, we had a good shot at it. Had an attempted offensive rebound. Now we got to get a stop.
Crusaders pick up pressure. And Douglas across the line.
Defense needs a
and there's a tip and a turnover. And another turnover. And a good move by Douglas. She leaves it short. And we're going to have another jump on the rebound. Good fight from Autumn Brester. She ties up Ingerson. And she'll take a seat on the bench. Isabel McEwen in.
So we've got Avery Lockridge, Isabel McEwen, and Bree Miller in there. So try to crash the boards and get rebounds on both ends.
And Avila into the front court. And here comes Hannes down the baseline. Has it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders. So we played half this 2-minute overtime, and we are at still 21 apiece.
Yeah.
Somehow I hope somebody scores. They may call it a draw if they're still tied. And Hannes lays it in and gives Lincoln Christian the lead.
Good find. So here we go, get a stop.
Mayberry looks inside but comes back out. Now Douglas. Long 2 on the way, and that's no good, but Mayberry another rebound, but the ball on the line. It'll go back to LCS. So we'll see how, if they don't get a quick steal, if Neumann tries to foul quickly.
Well, and
Avila, and I'm thinking, man, if Crusaders could have gotten timeout there.
Yeah.
And now we got a foul on, is it Miller, I think, or Hannes? I'm not sure. It was either 32 or 23.
Yeah,
must
they
be.
called on Talon.
Yep.
Big free throw by Caitlin.
And let's see, that gives her 10, looks like. Leaves that one short, so
good box by Bree.
Lincoln Christian still a 1-point lead, half a minute to go.
Timeout.
And, Joelle was over there yelling timeout.
Yep.
And didn't get it, which is odd because the ref was standing about 5 feet in front of her.
Yeah, I don't know if by the time he heard her, the ball was in the air. We got to turn around here and play defense.
And Douglas drives, kicks, long three on the way, and a travel first, though.
Yep, caught that ball and then did a little shooting stars hop before the shot. And
so that was Emma Reitz, and, when you see somebody put up a three-point shot and you hear a whistle, the first thing you think is, oh my gosh, is that going to be 3 free throws coming?
Yeah. So 21 seconds left. We'll see what the plan is here. Hopefully we're talking about taking care of the ball. Don't take anything for granted. I'm sure Neumann's talking about trying to get a quick steal, if not foul.
And here we thought that we're only playing 2 quarters. Our varsity game would probably start on time, but I guess not.
Yeah. These JV girls get a few extra minutes, and the varsity girls have to wait a little longer. So.
Well, yeah, and I know at least for Lincoln Christian, I mean, they're probably happy to have a couple extra minutes just to get a little more court time.
Right. Yeah, we got a lot of girls over there. I think we had 6 on the bench, and Neumann has 2.
And it looks like Lincoln Christian's going to have a pep band tonight, the first official pep band of the season. We've had the rock band a couple of times, but so I know it's a bummer for those guys. They enjoy playing for basketball games, and so it's good to see them. And we last girls' home game, but we've got a couple more boys' home games left for Lincoln Christian boys varsity and JV. And we'll see how quickly Neumann goes to foul, and there they go, and that'll put Brester at the line.
I don't think they meant to foul there. I think they're going to let Autumn dribble out of bounds, but called a foul.
Foul goes on McGuigan, and that is her 3rd. And Brester misses. She's got that kind of shot from beside her ear, kind of holds the ball beside her ear.
Yep, her three-pointer's the same way, kind of comes off her shoulder.
Leaves that one a little, I left it short, I thought, but it crawls over.
Big free throw there by Autumn. And then a steal by Katrina when we weren't looking.
And up to Hannes. She lays it in, and the Crusaders with a 2-possession lead, and they are going to win this ball game.
The winning streak goes to 4.
And the team is pretty excited about that. Close game all the way, but Lincoln Christian ends up, biggest lead for either team, I think, was 4 points, and that's what ends up being the final score.
Yeah, that was a little stressful there, but good steal by Katrina. She did it the whole game. Might as well do it at the end. So
for the Crusaders, Autumn Brester finishes with 1 point. That was a big one, though, that free throw in overtime. 8 for Bree Miller, 2 for Katrina Avila. 7 for Talon Hannes, 2 for Isabel McEwen, 2 for Avery Lockridge, and 2 each for Amelia and Anna Holen. And Lincoln Christian takes the win, 26-22. So, again, stick with us right now. We're going to go back and look at the senior night presentation for the girls team from a couple of weeks ago. And then we'll have senior interviews and the varsity game coming up after that.
Thank you for supporting the Lincoln Christian girls basketball team and for watching us on the Crusader Sports Network.
All right, so like I said, we just wanted to take a moment to recognize our seniors. This has just been an awesome group, And one, we'd like some of you to get to know him a little bit better because you get to see him playing games, but you really don't know much about him. But then secondly, they put in so much time and effort on behalf of this team, on behalf of the school, on behalf of all of us in their community, that we just think it's appropriate to honor them as their careers start to come to a close. So with that, we'll get going. First, we'd like to recognize Kylie Ailes. So Kylie is the daughter of Brent Jamie Ailes. She's been active in basketball, track, the social event committee, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She is a member of the National Honor Society and attends Berean Church. And as of right now, is still not sure about her college plans, but I think those are getting firmed up here pretty soon. So that's what Matt has done. But I'd like to just say a few words about who Matt is. If you watched any of our games, you recognize that Matt is one of the hardest workers you will ever see. It's unbelievable just how hard she works. She just has this determination and willingness to push herself even into areas of discomfort. She will just always take those steps forward. She has such a strong sense of responsibility. The rumor is that when Jamie's gone, she takes over mother duties for anybody and everybody. But I think the thing that you might not see or recognize about Matt is her courage. And whether it is going in and having a hard conversation that others don't want to or aren't willing to, whether it is a willingness and the courage to trust God when things don't go according to her plans and what she wants, or just to engage with and care for people who it's sometimes easier not to do that with. Matt just has this unbelievable courage to step into those situations. She displayed that courage. It's just a grace-filled courage. And she just truly is special. So that's Matt. Allie Heesier's next. So Hallie is the daughter of Jason and Renee Heesier. She's been active in basketball, cross country, track, student council, social events committee. She is also a member of the National Honor Society. She attends Berean Church and is planning to attend Grand Canyon University next fall. Now a little bit about Hallie. If you don't smile when you spend time with Hallie, there is something wrong with you. And that is your issue, honestly. She has this innate ability to just bring joy and happiness to whatever situation she is in. In fact, it's so natural for her that I don't think she really has any clue to how special that really is. But what makes her so effective in her ability to do that is her humility. She will gladly place herself into any situation in order to bring a smile to other people's faces. And that humility it's just awesome. The thing that I think probably most people miss about Hallie, because she is always smiling, is she is one of the hardest workers you will find. No matter what it is that we are doing, she is pushing herself as hard as she can all the time. And the thing of it is, though, she does it with such a smile that everyone else is led to do the same thing because they just love to be with her as she does that. And so our team will absolutely have an emptiness next year without having Hallie Heesier on our team. So that's happening. Don't worry, Concordia, we only have 27 more seniors. Just kidding, last name. Janet DeHaan is our last senior. So Janet is the daughter of Ryan and Sherry DeHaan. She's been active in basketball, golf, local outreach committee, and the art committee. She too is a member of the National Honor Society. She attends Faith Bible Church and is involved in the youth group at Temple Baptist Church. And although she hasn't decided where she's going to go to college yet, she does know that she wants to go into graphic design. The thing that I would lead with about Jana DeHaan is don't sleep on Jana DeHaan. She is a professional at downplaying her abilities and what she can do and those types of things. And so it's easy to sleep on Jana because she does such a good job at downplaying those to you. But she has an ability to perform at a high level that just exceeds all your expectations. I had the opportunity to watch her play golf a few times this year, and you see her hit just the most beautiful approach. Just step up and hit the most beautiful approach shots. She gets tired of me saying this, I'm sure, but before the season started, I said, Jana, I don't know what your role's going to be, but I guarantee you, at some point, you will come in and make big three-pointers for us. And she has done that on multiple times this year. The thing, though, about Jana, and this is another one of those things that you don't see, is she just has such a loving heart towards God. She has to, because that's the only way that you can explain the grace that she shows towards others. She has shown me tremendous grace this year throughout the year, and others in our program. And it's not easy to be a kid who you don't know how much you're going to get to play in a game or what's going to happen for sure. But Jana has stepped into that role, and she does it so well. And it's that grace that even when things maybe don't go the way that she would like them to, that she is so excited and willing to do whatever it is that's needed. And I am so thankful for having the last few months to be around Jana. Just real quick about the three of them, though, as a group. They're some of the most impressive people you will find, individually and as a group. They have brought such a sense of calm and comfort to me this year. As a first-year coach, it would be very easy to be skeptical and not sure about what's happening. And they step into the situation no matter what it is, no matter how hard we ask them to work, no matter what we ask them to do, they always step into those situations. And they just respond with exceptional kindness and engagement. They are truly three of the finest people I've ever met. One of my favorite passages in the Bible is 2 Kings 6, verses 15 through 17. When the servant and the man of God got up and went out early the next morning, an army with horses and chariots had surrounded the city. "Oh no, my lord, what shall we do?" the servant asked. "Don't be afraid," the prophet answered. "Those who are with us are more than those who are with them." And the prophet prayed, "Open his eyes, Lord, so that he may see." Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked and saw the hills full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. So tonight as we sit here, our prayer for you is that at any point in the future when you are lonely or scared or feel separate or anything like that, that you would realize that God would open your eyes and you would realize that there is not only an army of angels, but there are all of these girls standing behind you, and there are all of these families and everyone associated with our tribe that you will forever belong to. We love you guys.